Hi, Cancer. This is your reading for the time period of November 1st to December 31st, 2021. For those of you who are new to my channel or you're visiting, welcome to Amani's Lightwork. Okay, so before I begin with your reading, I just want to let you guys know that I started my tarot series on my Instagram page at AmaniIfe777. Please feel free to partake in the series. If you have questions, comments, or concerns in regards to it, you know where to find me. Okay, so this is your bi-monthly reading. I will touch base with your energy towards the end of December for New Year's, early New Year's messages. Okay, so let's see what is coming through for you for November and December. I get this idea of getting your hands dirty. Getting your hands dirty could be related to work. Typically when people say that, they like getting your feet wet, getting your hands dirty, may be literal, or it may be doing something that you consider to be unconventional. Could be an unconventional teaching style, unconventional job, objective, work perspective. It just depends on the energy that is coming through. Getting hands dirty could also be related to a new opportunity or some type of work that you want to get yourself involved in that you never thought you'd be involved in, if that makes any sense. Okay. Alright, Cancer, here's your energy underneath the Chariot. The Chariot, talks about traveling and possibly even traveling for work. I also get I don't know if you're breaking something off with someone, or you could be traveling because you are in a relationship. It just depends on what it's going through. I do get the idea of a Scorpio element, but it doesn't have to be a Scorpio. It could be whatever zodiac sign that you could have been dealing with. So someone could have been older than you, they may have been younger, they could have been in the same age group as you. It just depends on the energy that is coming through. But it does feel like if someone did break something off with you, because I was getting that, but I don't want to overlook the message because it may be relatable to something that you do have going on that is work related as well too. Okay, if you're dealing with a Scorpio and they broke something off with you, I'm also getting an idea of children. So I don't know if you have any children with that individual. It doesn't have to be the Scorpio, like I said. If you have kids with someone, or someone may have wanted children, like they may have wanted to have children with you. I don't know if you wanted to have kids with anyone particularly. It just depends on what's going on. You may be scared to have children, or there's also this idea of using contraception. So if you're dealing with someone, you may want to use contraception. If you forget to, or you don't care to, it just depends on if you want kids. Like if you want kids now, this time in your life, or having another child, or having a child for the first time, that could be what you're traveling for. Or you already have children and something's just going on with a partner that you're dealing with. A partner that you're dealing with may not want any more, or they don't want any. It just depends on the energy that's coming through. Okay, so before I put down any cards, it's related to a job. It's definitely related to work and getting your hands dirty. That's one element of why you're traveling. And I was also getting this vibe of breaking something off with someone for good or for better or for worse. Just depends. I'm going both ways because it's neutral. And then there's also this idea of children, like having more, having any, or having any with a particular person. All right, but let's see. Your starting point has the Six of Cups energy. So the Six of Cups will be that something or someone is returning from the past. Spirit is giving me the idea of a proposition. So I was getting Scorpio. So if you're traveling if you're traveling towards a water sign, could be Pisces and another Cancer, but if you're traveling towards someone to give them some type of proposition, vice versa, then the reason for it is that money is involved. Like, you're gonna have to give up some dough to help someone, vice versa, for whatever the reason is. So if someone that you once were dealing with and they're showing up here like a Six of Cups energy, then they're someone that's like, they're long lasting. Like, they're not necessarily leaving your life, they'll always be there, but there's some timey, if that makes any sense. They're like a sometimesy kind of individual. Like, they're sometimes they're sometimes present, they're available, they're not available. Just depends on the energy that's coming through. Okay, so that could also be related to a job environment. Like, you may have a job that something is sometimesy about the job, something is sometimesy about the job and the bonuses that a job gives you, if that makes any sense. Like, something is sometimesy. Like, if you're dealing with a workplace situation or a business deal, and you're traveling to go handle those matters, and something that's sometimesy, then it could be the promises that a supervisor makes to you. It could be the promises that a boss makes to you that they either don't live by, or I also get forget. They either don't live by, or they forget that there is something that they're supposed to give you, like somebody forgetting to give you a bonus, or remembering giving you a bonus, remembering to pay you at a certain time. It could be like off the books kind of work that you're getting your hands dirty in, or just making sure that you get paid, just making sure that you get life insurance, making sure that you even file for life insurance. It just depends on what's going on there. Because if you have children, see, the thing is about it, if you do have children and you have a job and then you don't have any life insurance, or your concern is a life insurance policy in regards to a partner that you have, that could also be why you're traveling. That may also be why you're traveling. You could be tied to someone that may receive more benefits than you do. Hence the reason for why you need to travel towards them, vice versa. So you could be that person that you are the king or queen of benefits and what you receive for children or for yourself. And that's regards to a job, a new job, or something that you receive from a job or a relationship. Okay? What you're waiting on is the Prince of Swords energy. Prince of Swords energy could be an air sign, male, Aquarian, a Libra, a Gemini energy. That's a dude. So they could be embodying Six of Cups energy. They may be the ones that, I also get opposition. They may be giving you opposition, or you've once had opposition with this person before. All right. If they're the ones that are returning from your past, I also get paperwork. They're returning to you for some type of paperwork. You're returning to them with some type of paperwork. Okay, that's the energy that's coming through with them, or a need that they have, right? The spirit is giving me the idea that they're a codependent. So they may be codependent on your documentation. They may be codependent on your documentation, or I also get family. They're codependent on their family. They could be a family member and you deem them to be codependent. So they're like that with you, or they're like that with an external water sign that they deal with. So if the water sign energy that you're traveling towards or you're embodying isn't only Scorpio, Pisces with you, this energy is tied to Scorpio, Pisces, or you, and they're codependent on Pisces information, or there's some type of codependency that they have going on with a Pisces element or Scorpio. Or it's you that have that codependency, and this person I get bite off. You have a codependency with an external water sign, and this individual wants to bite off of that. So they could be another family member, a coworker, friend. They're coming in from your past, and they're like, "Hey, did you file?" They're coming in and they're asking you, "Did you file? Did you file this past year? You passed tax season. Did you file? Did you use my information? Did you use my information to file like I asked you?" So that's their voice to you, that's your voice to them, right? But I get this idea of needing to get a job. So you may need to get work if you don't have work, or you need a new job if you're working somewhere before, or they need to get off your case. They need to get off your case. Like, you want them off your case. Like, you may literally be dealing with a case, like some type of case, like a court-related case, or like in the comical sense, you want them off your case. Like, you want them to leave you alone for what they keep coming in and asking you for, with the Prince of Swords energy here. Okay, but the needing to get a job idea may be related to them, right? It could be related to them, a need that they have. They may also want an apartment, or they want a home. That's why their energy is here. All right, they need something from you, or they need something from someone that you are tied to or that you deal with. So the idea of breaking it off is that you may be breaking it off from them. Or that's something that they kept doing with you. They've got some type of inconsistent behavior with you, because they may not be getting what they want from you. If that's documentation or love-related situation, they're not getting what they want from you, okay? The person has the 8 of Wands energy, that's travel. So the 8 of Wands is pretty much in sync with the Chariot. All right, so the 8 of Wands is travel, the Chariot is travel. All right, that's in the present right here. The Spirit is giving me the idea that they keep coming back. If this is like 8 of Wands resides with the Prince of Swords, they keep returning. I keep getting this idea of paperwork with them as well too. You may need them to come back with some type of paperwork. So you gave it to them, and they need to sign the paperwork, or attach a file. You gave them some type of paperwork. You're traveling to them to give them some type of paperwork, but they need to attach a specific file. Like, they need to attach, like, files. I had a birth certificate. They need to attach their birth certificate to some type of documentation that they're traveling towards you to obtain. So in order for something to get done in a work or in a business deal that you have going on with this person, you need to give them your documentation so that they can attach it and send it off, or they are traveling towards you to give you some type of paperwork that is theirs. Or I also get this feeling of somebody asking where a birth certificate is. Like, they want to know that, or you want to know where it is. So that could be related to an unofficial copy or an official copy of a birth certificate that is theirs or yours in regards to some type of finalization for a job. I also get will and inheritance. It's related to somebody's will and inheritance money. The Spirit is giving me an idea of a Scorpio. So a Scorpio with the 6 of Cups energy is where they're coming in with will and inheritance. So the Scorpio may have filed for some type of will and inheritance, or their Scorpio energy is coming in like I got an older woman. They're an older woman that they've got some type of inheritance attached to them. And what's happening with that, I get friend. What's happened? They could be a friend to you or a family member to you. But what's going on is that I get a lover. You have a lover, someone that is kind of coming off as a lover, or the water sign external may deem a Prince of Swords energy to be like a lover to you. Right? They deem it to be like a lover to you, a friend to you of some kind, if they're not only a family member. So what's happening is that the Scorpio has this situation going on with their documentation and wills and inheritances that you traveling to be on. I didn't need to be. You traveling to be on, or you just need to be on it. But what's happening is that someone else, I also get this idea of not getting caught, or getting caught with some type of movement that you're making here, or movement that a Prince of Swords energy is making. I'm getting this idea that they're not really supposed to be on some type of documentation that you have going on separately between you and a water sign energy external. So what's happening is that the Prince of Swords energy does benefit from the information that you're obtaining from a Scorpio. They benefit from it, but something may be limited into how they benefit from the information, or at least what you were told to give them. It's like what you were told to give them is very limited. So whatever an external water sign energy could have asked you to do in regards to the Prince of Swords energy is that you may not be giving everything that you're really supposed to give to the Prince of Swords energy, vice versa. So whether that's a copy of a birth certificate, whether that's some type of identification of some kind, it just depends on the energy that's coming through, okay? The future has the Tower. I said Scorpio. There's your Scorpio energy there, or it's just Tower because of what's going on with this person. It's Tower because of them, okay? The Instincts has the Eight of Swords energy. So the Instincts would reside with the Prince of Swords energy. All right. What's going on with the Eight of Swords is that they may be calling you. They do need to print out some type of information to give to you as well. There's also this idea of doing something without your permission. So you really need to be careful about this person's involvement with your private affairs. Okay? Because if this is happening in a workplace environment, this person just has like a password. They're on the computer. They have a password that they can access your documentation. So for example, they could be an assistant to a boss. They may be a friend that knows how to hack. They may be really tech savvy, right? And if they're doing something without your permission, what they do on the computer is related to accessing a Scorpio element's information and documentation. What they do on their own. That's why the Eight of Swords is in the Instincts with them. But again, I told you to wait. So the Eight of Swords with them is like, you're telling this person, I told you to wait. Don't go ahead and do this without me. I told you to wait for me to sign this paperwork. Wait for me to give you my copy of my birth certificate. Wait till you get I get a new job. Wait till you get a new job before I have you join in on this information. Before I have you join in on this insurance, or even get the insurance. So someone needs to get a new job. So the job that you're in, or the job that the Prince of Swords energy is in, whatever it is you're trying to do with them here like this, they can't do because the job that they're in isn't allowing them to do that. Just whatever proximity, the job isn't really allowing them. It has something to do with access, or like accessing something on a computer, accessing something through a system. Like somebody doesn't really have that leeway to do that, like in like the job that they're in. So for example, if someone is working, I used to get a store clerk. If someone is working as a store clerk, they can't pull up somebody's information from like a store computer, like because the situation with that, if somebody's working in like a Nordstrom, for example, and they're like a manager and they're going to the computer, they can't use that computer to email you anything because that's like breaking a company code, breaking company security. So that's why you're telling this person, wait till you I get a higher position, wait till you have a higher position before you can access this in this way. So that could be something that is going on with you directly. Like someone could be telling you, wait till you're in a higher position. Don't do this now in this position. Position could be job position. Position could also be like the position that you're in. Like you may not be in a position that you want to be in relationship wise with someone. Or like the position that you're in life, period. Like wait till you level up before you do something insurance wise with this company. So you may be in a company, for example, that you plan, or you work with an agency that you just plan to be there for years on end. They plan to be there for years on end. But it's like they plan to be there for years on end, or you do. It just depends on what's going on. That's true or it's not true. Or you plan to leave early or they plan to leave early. But it has something to do with getting some type of insurance from a job, or a life insurance, or documentation and birth certificates and identifications and things of that nature from the job. So if somebody has a higher position, what's going to happen is the higher the position, the better the quality of the position, the better the benefits from the position. So if you're doing some type of tax tie, it doesn't make any sense. If you're doing some type of tax tie, if you're thinking about doing some type of tax tie with this person, and they have a very mediocre role in their job, it doesn't make any sense for you to do that. Wait till they level up, or that's your voice to them. Wait till I get a better paying situation before I decide to have you join on this information, or these taxes, or this documentation. I don't want to do insurance for a Home Depot job. Like, I would rather file for insurance if I'm going to be like a manager of this place. Like, I'm going to wait till I become a manager in this place before I add you on to my insurance, vice versa. So that's their voice to you, that's your voice to them. Then there's another situation, if it's family related, there's wills and inheritances that your friend for some reason wants to be involved in, that's separate from them, and they want to be involved. Or it's another family member that they want to be involved, but extracted. They're a family member, they want to be involved with that, but they're extracted, or somebody's extracting them on purpose. Eight of Swords with them. Somebody's extracting them from a family environment on purpose. And it's definitely family money that someone may not want them to have access to. You don't, or it's like you may feel bad for them. Like, if they're in the family, you may feel bad for them, but it's like you feel bad for them because someone doesn't want them on a will. Someone doesn't want them to receive some type of inheritance, if that makes any sense. Someone doesn't want them to receive some type of money. I also get property. Someone doesn't want them to receive some type of property, like a home, an apartment, a house. Like, you could be embodying Prince of Swords. I don't know if someone doesn't want you to have that. Someone doesn't want you to have it, or someone does. And it could be the water sign external, like a Pisces. The Scorpio element was coming through. Like, if you're embodying Prince of Swords, someone either does or does not want you to receive some type of inheritance, whether that's cash or it's a property that somebody has. Wow. Eight of Swords with them. Eight of Swords with something coming towards you, or you're traveling to inquire information about. The Two of Cups is the relationship card next to the Six of Cups energy. So the Two of Cups will be a partnership or a bond that you formulated with a water sign energy from the past. Or it's the Prince of Swords that's coming in. It's the Prince of Swords, but it's definitely water. That's your energy, and Pisces, Scorpio, could be another Cancerian energy involved as well in the accomplishment. Okay? Right? I'm getting this idea of what else do they need. So I'm looking at the Two of Cups. What else do they need? What else do they need? What else does he need? What else does she need? If it's a Pisces, male, female energy, or if it's like a Scorpio, male, female energy, what else do they need? What else do they need? Traveling to obtain. What else do they need? Eight of Swords. What else does he need? Why does he need? You know? I'm looking at the Prince of Swords. I don't want to do something alone. Like, that's what they're telling you. Like, I don't want to do something alone. Like, I don't want to do this without you. Like, I don't want to do this by myself. Like, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to do this by myself. I don't want to do this alone. I don't want to do this alone. You know? Wow. The spiritual self has the Knight of Cups with the Seducer. So, that's you. Prince of Swords could be inviting Knight of Cups, or that's an external Knight of Cups energy that's in your spiritual self. You know, Knight of Cups is in your spiritual self. Like, you're the one that's trying to get. You could be the one that's trying to. You're the one that's trying to get something out. I keep getting a Scorpio. You're trying to get something out of a Scorpio or a Prince of Swords. I feel like they're the ones that are coming in. if you're the one that's going towards someone, I feel like you're going towards a Scorpio or a Pisces, or something externally that's happening. Prince of Swords is the same people. Prince of Swords is going towards the same people that you're going towards to for some type of benefit or money or documentation. Nine of Cups energy. The Four of Cups is in the mentality. So Four of Cups with the Eight of Swords will be that if you let this person go, I act erratically. If you let them go as a warning, they may act erratically. Like Four of Cups with the Prince of Swords, they may start acting erratically about why you're breaking something off from them. But it also has something to do with what someone external told you about this person. It's what somebody told you about this person, right? I also get unstable. Like they're unstable. Four of Cups with the Prince of Swords, they're unstable. Like they're emotionally and psychologically. Eight of Swords, they're emotionally and psychologically unstable. Okay, that's why the Eight of Swords is there. Right? The Spirit is giving me an idea that you may be pretending to want to work with someone. Or you're pretending to want to get something to work out with someone. And it's related to them or a water sign or an external Knight of Cups. You're pretending to trying to get wanting something to work. Wow. What's changing is the Princess of Swords, the activist. So, Princess of Swords would be an air sign that's a female. They're in the changing position. Like you don't work with anymore. Like you don't work with this person anymore. You don't date this person anymore. You don't deal with this energy anymore for whatever reason. Right? You don't deal with them anymore. Not dealing with them because of them. Not dealing with them anymore is because the Prince of Swords energy is in the picture, is or was in the picture. That's why they're coming out, they're leaving. Like this could be someone that you had your eyes on. This is someone that you had your eyes on in terms of business or love. But they saw that you were intimately. They saw or heard about the fact that you were dealing with a Prince of Swords energy intimately. Or they heard someone say that you were intimately involved with a Prince of Swords. So that could have caused this individual to literally just disappear or leave a situation because of what they heard them do. Princess of Swords energy heard something that they did or something that they're involved in. They heard something about something that they did. And something may have scared off the Princess of Swords energy because of what they heard a Prince of Swords energy did. Right? So this could be happening in a family. I feel like this is happening. I also get a friend group. It's happening in a friend group. And it's happening in regards to some type of documentation that somebody has going on in a job. You, Prince of Swords, Princess of Swords, air sign, male and female, and then you have external water signs, and then you have an external Knight of Cups that I think you could be embodying, or the Prince of Swords energy is embodying. Like I feel like they come in as a Knight of Cups all the time to apologize to you, but you may not want to hear from them. But I also get creepy. Like someone may be creepy. You may deem someone to be creepy, like their moves to be creepy. Someone's creepy about somebody's movement. The resolution has the Temperance as the sign of Sag, and then you have Sagittarian energy in the resolution, then you have a Scorpio in the future. Alright, so you have a Sag there. So the Sag in the resolution going towards the Scorpio, I get their documentation. Like you may need a Sagittarian energy's documentation. You may need their documentation. You need the Scorpio element's documentation. Or your things are intertwined with a Sag and a Scorpio. In a workplace, in a family, in a relationship. It's intertwined, right? if the Sag and a Scorpio, they take care of a Princess of Swords. Like a Scorpio and a Sag take care of this person, whoever this person is. They take care of them. So I don't know if that's something that you know or it's something that you don't know. Then a Prince of Sag, Sag could be embodying this, or a Sag takes care of this person, and that could be why they don't leave a situation. Like taking care of someone could be intimately taking care of someone, like not sexually. That could be a situation. Taking care of them is also like taking. I get a lover. Like someone's like a lover to somebody, so they're like a lover to you to some extent, or they're like a lover or a side lover to a Sag or a Scorpio. Or you're like a lover to the Scorpio, or you're a friend or a family member to the Scorpio, and they don't want to see. So when I say you're a lover or a friend to the Scorpio or family member, they just don't want to see a Prince of Swords. They don't want to see this person anywhere. They don't want to see them. Not wanting to see them is that somebody knows that they're involved. Your partner. Someone knows that they're involved with your new partner or your current partner, like your current partner or your old partner. Like they're still involved with them. Like they're still benefiting, right? So this could be happening in a family where certain people are wanted and not wanted, and to what proximity. So that's money and inheritance related, or it's like something going on in a job with people's documentation and insurance, and or partnerships, being in partnerships with certain people, and it's who they have attached to your. Like for example, say you're in a partnership with a Sag and they have someone attached. I get that you don't like. They have someone attached to them that you just don't like, and it could be the Prince of Swords that you don't like. I don't know how you feel about a Princess of Swords energy, or the Sag used to date. The Sag used to date this person if they're not like younger. The Sag used to date them. But they're in the changing position. They may no longer need help. But here comes the Prince of Swords. They're like a new. That's why I said the Prince is like a new partner to the Sag. They're their new friend. Whatever it is. 8 of Swords with the 4 of Cups. Okay. All right. So let me just do an outcome on this. I don't want this to be long. Cancer. Okay, so counseling. Yeah, counseling is coming in here. I get they need it. Counseling is residing with the Prince of Swords. They need counseling is like therapy. Like someone may need therapy, like some type of therapy, and that could be what a sign energy said or they implied. That's external from you, like a Pisces, a Scorpio, another Cancer. Like they had a discussion with you about this person may need some type of interesting therapy. Some type of therapy. Alright? I don't know if you need some type of counseling. Like somebody, you may need some type of counseling. It doesn't have to be therapy related. Counseling is just like counseling in a relationship. Counseling for something like the effects or the emotional atrocities of a job, for example, that you may need counseling for, or somebody else needs counseling for, and that could be the Sag or Scorpio, or it's residing with you. Like you could be coming in to counsel a situation, or someone else just needs it that's happening, that is around you. Okay. Right? Job counseling, work counseling, relationship counseling. Like if it's relationship counseling, it has something to do with what your partner does, or who your partner allowed to be a part of. Who your partner is allowing to be a part of your private, like money situations, like insurance and law enforcement. I'm getting may also be involved in a situation here as well, right? That's why there's counseling. Like somebody may need relationship counseling for why they need to deal with a Prince of Swords. Sag may need counseling. I don't know if a Scorpio needs counseling. Like, there's elements that need some type of therapeutic counseling, or they need help in a relationship, or they need whatever it is. But it's just the way something is the way somebody is handling things here, it implies that they need some type of counseling. Okay? Alright, Cancer, let me know how it resonates. Be well, take care. Bye.